Good evening, welcome, and thank you. Thank you for your support and commitment to junior achievement. My name is Nicole Jansen, and I am the chair of the Board of Directors of Junior Achievement of Northern Alberta and Northwest Territories. In addition to that, I'm a proud alumni of the JA Company program and an entrepreneur. If you were here last year, you may remember I stood up on this stage and I ended my speech by saying this: I was 18 years old when I stood on this stage the first time after I was named Most Valuable Achiever in Canada. It took me 18 more years to be up here again as the incoming chair of the Board of Directors. 18 years from now, I plan to be up here again as an inductee to the Alberta Business Hall of Fame. So this is awkward, but turns out when you have 1 year as incoming chair and 2 years as the chair, they expect you to speak more than once. So yes, I am up here again, and I haven't forgotten for one day that I now have 17 years left to go on that commitment. I was reflecting recently on the current state of the economy in Alberta and wondering what effect that would have on the youth that are old enough to understand what is happening to their parents, aunts and uncles, friends' parents. I know my husband often tells the story of when the National Energy Program was instituted in Alberta when he was very young. His parents' thriving business saw its sales plummet seemingly overnight. Within months, the bank loan had been called and the business was lost. He remembers 2 life lessons from that time that his parents drilled into him. Cash flow is everything, and don't trust politicians with a certain last name. Luckily, his parents went on to build up other successful businesses, and he had the opportunity to learn from those successes as well. I do wonder, though, if those tough times had come when he was a little older and didn't have the advantage of time to witness his parents' future successes before choosing his own path. Would he have had the same path to becoming an entrepreneur, or would that path have seemed far too risky? What is today's economic climate going to mean for youth just jumping into the job market? Did they get enough diverse life lessons along the way not to let today scare them off their future? As a business owner, as someone who looks to employ great people and who relies on other businesses to purchase my services, I can't sit back, fingers crossed, and hope it's so. Because my future success hinges on it, and I'm all about hedging my bets. That's why I'm such a huge supporter of this organization. Junior Achievement teaches financial literacy, entrepreneurship, and work readiness to over 25,000 students in Northern Alberta each year. Where else are these lessons coming from? From our amazing career and life management class that's offered in high school, which, by the way, has not changed its curriculum since I took it. Let me tell you what I remember from comm class: carrying an egg around for a week that I couldn't break to demonstrate just how hard it is to care for a child, and how to put a condom on a banana. Wow, both of those are really realistic. Recently, I was volunteering to teach the grade 5 Junior Achievement program in class, and I was going over the definition of bank account with the students. The majority of them thought the bank had a whole bunch of small boxes in the bank that held everyone's stacks of money. After I blew that out of the water, I proceeded to tell them that, in fact, if everyone today went to the bank and tried to withdraw all the money out of their accounts, there wouldn't be enough physical money to give to everyone. I was proud to see the looks of shock on their faces. I was really teaching them something. But then I looked at the back of the room and I saw that the teacher had the same look of shock on her face. Now, I've been visiting this teacher's classroom for years. She's one of those teachers you hope and pray your children get each year. Firm, creative, disciplined, just a truly great teacher. At the end of my session, she came up to me and said she loves having me each year because she learns so much for herself from my sessions. Never was I more certain of the need for the JA programming, the need for business people with diverse backgrounds and experiences to be volunteering in our classrooms, the need to stop assuming that the 30 or so teachers our youth will experience in their K-12 years could possibly be expected to deliver all the lessons that will ensure the future innovation, future businesses, future great minds that we all need in our province for it to succeed. As an employer, it is clear youth need to know what it feels like to fail, what it feels like to make decisions without a safety net, long before they reach the workforce. They need to understand that life doesn't come with participation badges. You don't get rewarded for just showing up. We keep telling our students that they can be anything they want to be if they just work hard enough. Why are we lying to them? We all know that isn't true. I can't be a world-class gymnast. I'm over 5 feet tall, so no matter how hard I work, that is not going to be achievable. Instead, let's get all these students together in the JA Company program and guide them to building their own companies. Let them learn skills like teamwork, innovation, creative thinking, goal setting, resiliency, and persistence. Let them learn from their successes and their failures. Let them have the opportunity I had to get a real taste of being an entrepreneur, so they too can get a clearer picture of what they might excel at in the real world. 2 days ago, a JA Company program alumni named Noah Hammer started a summer internship with our business. I met Noah in June 2014 at a luncheon when he was participating in the JA program. We were at the same table and had a great conversation about my businesses. The following year, he approached my husband and I at this exact dinner, and it was clear he remembered many of the details of our conversation. He asked for our business cards to follow up. After multiple emails, we ended up interviewing him that year. At the time, his skill set didn't fit any roles we were looking to fill, and we told him that our main sticking point was that he didn't have any IT experience. We heard from Noah again this spring. He wanted to know if we would take him on for a summer internship, as he had added in a few MIS courses as part of his degree. So we did another interview. We really didn't have a position, but anybody who is that persistent is worth a shot. That is someone who knows resilience. This province needs more Noahs. Our businesses need more Noahs, and more of these students. So while I am committed to being up here again as a laureate in 17 years, I'm also committed to ensuring there are people coming up behind me. Please join me in my commitment tonight by donating to this worthwhile and necessary organization.